Clarence Earl Gideon was a poor man from Florida. In 1961, he was accused of a crime he did not commit. Gideon was charged with breaking into a pool hall. He couldn't afford a lawyer. Gideon asked the court to appoint one for him. He knew he had a right to a lawyer. The judge denied Gideon's request. Gideon had to defend himself in court. He was not a lawyer. He did not know the law. Gideon tried his best, but it was not enough. The jury found him guilty. He was sent to prison. Gideon was determined to prove his innocence. He believed that everyone, rich or poor, deserved a fair trial. From his prison cell, Gideon began his fight for justice. He appealed his conviction. He argued that his right to a lawyer had been violated. The Florida Supreme Court denied his appeal, but Gideon refused to give up. He was determined to have his case heard by the highest court in the land, the United States Supreme Court. The Sixth Amendment is a very important part of the U.S. Constitution. It is part of the Bill of Rights, which protects the basic rights of all Americans. The Sixth Amendment guarantees the right to a fair trial. This means everyone has the right to a lawyer. It doesn't matter if they are rich or poor. This right is crucial because lawyers understand the law. They can help people navigate the complicated legal system. Without a lawyer, it's hard for people to defend themselves. They might not understand the charges against them. They might not know how to present evidence in court. The Sixth Amendment ensures that everyone has a fighting chance. It helps to level the playing field between the government and the accused. Gideon knew about the Sixth Amendment. He believed his rights were violated. He decided to write a letter to the Supreme Court. He wrote it by hand on prison stationery. In his letter, Gideon explained his situation. He argued that he was denied his right to counsel. Gideon pleaded for the Supreme Court to hear his case. Gideon's handwritten petition was unlikely to get noticed. The Supreme Court receives thousands of cases each year. They only agree to hear a small fraction. But Gideon's plea was compelling. It spoke to a fundamental issue of fairness in the justice system. His case had the potential to change the lives of countless Americans. The Supreme Court received Gideon's letter. They were impressed by his determination. They saw an opportunity to address a critical legal question. The court decided to hear Gideon's case. They appointed a top lawyer to represent Gideon. His name was Abe Fortas. Fortas was a brilliant legal mind. He believed strongly in Gideon's cause. The Supreme Court's decision to hear Gideon's case was a major victory. It gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. It also brought the issue of the right to counsel to the national stage.